Welcome to the one-on-one podcast show. Nanga kueleza Kizito Mark, currently based in Israel, Tel Aviv, alongside
Mzamanya gange nze Isaac Butter, a Ugandan currently based in Tel Aviv, that is in Israel. And I'm also happy to be here on the one-on-one podcast with Mr. Page.
Banange temwerabira kubeera nga musubscribinga, nga mucommentinga.
You share, you like. Subscription is key for us, especially on YouTube. Abali ku TikTok, mutuweka like, ka sharing, ya commenting, and mutuwe that feedback. We need it for the betterment of our show. It's always good and we are lucky to have you guys.
Oyina akantu koyogedde awo n'ogamba nti I'm a Ugandan. Oli proud Ugandan?
Proud Ugandan regardless. Wherever you go. East, west.
Ate okulaba otambula ne kafulaga kakubeera
nako. Because we need it. Even if you're not proud, even if you're not, but you have to know chigwera waka. We're all here to better our
wadde kyonna kyonna ekituukawo. Home is home.
Home is home. Home is home. Kati ne bwebuuza otya, but regardless we have to go back home. Home is the goal. Home is the target. Home is home. We can never have any other home. Never obeera 1 or 10 years. But time will come, you have to run back and go back home and check on the people.
Mr. Isaac, kantandikirewo ku nsonga. I was talking to my friend. Nangamba abadde ebweru okumala emyaka 5. But is so proud of the girlfriend nti amubeereddewo mu myaka egyo gyonna 5. Nange ninako example. I've been in a relationship for now 2 years. And it is a long distance relationship. Naye abantu abasinga lwaki muwakanya ekintu kino nti long distance relationship tesobola kukola ng'omuntu ali mu Uganda nga gwayagalana naye ali outside the country.
Kati kansooke nkubuuze. Oyo girlfriend yo oba mukyala wamufuna ng'oli wano oba ng'oli Uganda?
Namufuna nga ndi wano, twali ku TikTok. Namufuna nga ndi wano, we talked, ne exchanging WhatsApp, and now we are happily in a relationship.
It could be. What if you are the one who is happy in a relationship?
No.
How do you prove that she's happy with you?
Kyogamba osobola okumala n'omuntu emyaka 2 and you are not sure of the other side.
It is possible. Abala bamaze n'emyaka 10. Others have even married and they have children, and the only attachment they have is the kid.
No. It can't.
It is possible.
Abantu bonna okukaminga together. Kitegeeza wabeerawo bondi eyo. Bondi eyo eforminga love. It's the love that turns into a relationship. Sisuubira nti esobola okubeera relationship nga tewaliwo bondi eyo.
No, kati olaba waliwo abayingira relationship nga with selfish interests. Nga ye kimuleeta wa page kubanga omuwayo akasente. Waliwo others can come nga ye kimuleeta ayagala sex. Either you do the best for her oba nga she does the best for you. Nga mwe kibagatta sex oba money oba just nga omuwa emirembe. One of those. Naye kati abayingira relationship nga tategeera where is this relationship going, nga talina clear vision of where he wants of you. Basically it's a man who should provide the vision for the family. Kati waliwo akiyingiramu ng'alaba kubanga kyabadde n'entumbu ennungi, kiina ebbeere, kinyankole, kinyalwanda, kitegeere
kirina akayindo,
aba akyali awo nga muzeemu third party. Third party ye mwana. Now the kid may end up becoming the only reason nga liri ebbeere nga livuddewo, ng'obwongo bwe wali osuubira kino ekyana tekitegeera ssente yadde. Oba kitegeera tekiina mulamwa, tekiina magezi, kiri awo oba n'empisa sometimes the expectations nga tebigatta. So all of the sudden osanga mufudyemu third party, and third party is a kid from you and her. And this kid has nothing to do with you. Mwakola byamwe, mwali mu masape gammwe, and this
nemufunamu
omwana, and that kid wesanga kyekikusibyeo that kind of a bond, kyekikutaddewo. You can't live cause ono omwana yetaaga maama we, yetaaga ne taata we. Kati nosanga oli mu situationship kiri awo
nga tekyali relationship
nga just nze ndi wano. Kati babeerawo n'abakyala, nze ndi wano ku lwa mwana wange. Kati zezo cases zivaamu even ne murder oba suicide kubanga ekimusibidde wano regardless of how you treat her or regardless of how she treats you golaba end goal
mwana wo ye main priority sinti yoba relationship ogiri mu
n'akasente k'omuwaayo kubanga you're held on ransom because of that child.
Naye Isaac essente zeetaagisa mu relationship kibi omuntu okubeera nga akwagala because you have the money. Waliwo omuntu ayagala omuntu omwavu
kati olaba money is something good but it's not the best. Zeetaagisa nnyo naye kasita omuntu akulembeza ssente in any relationship, whether it could be a friendship, it could be a girl to whatever, like sexual whatevers, but the moment nga your end goal or your biggest target is money, kitegeeza when money ends kabaka weddemu, there is no love, the love fades because the determining factor now is cash, is money. Era ne bwoba omulina nga tomuwaayo ku sente, the moment you reduce on the money z'omuwaayo kitegeeza ne love ebeera ku vibration on the money that you have. Kati sente nnungi kubanga zikola they do a lot of things. Ziteekawo embeera, they can take care of you, they can take care of her. It's like a sense of security to a woman kubanga omukyala yena yeetaaga omusajja who can provide a future, asobola omulabirira basically kubanga for us men our primary role in marriage or in family or in society it is provision. Kati yo omukyala aliwo to give that kind of support on your leadership, on your provision. Okitegeera bwe kityo bwe kibeera.
Oyogedde ku kigambo support nti omukyala rolo ye basically mu relationship kwe kubeera nga ateekawo support, ateekawo comfort, you feel at peace. Lwaki abakyala bano bwe mutuuka mu process ey'okuseparatinga nabo tebabeera nga katolaba nga mu bazungu kubanga kati otambuddeko Isaac, omuntu waayawukana if they have been married mu mateeka bwe bayawukana bagabana nti half 50-50, omukyala n'abeera nga atwala 50 n'omusajja n'atwala ki the other 50. Ekyo ekintu si kyekikola mu nsi zaffe nga Uganda. Tekikola. Do you know why? Okimanyi nti omusajja asobola okuzaalamu abaana n'atuuka okuleka nga tugeze omaze naye for 10 years n'atuuka okuleka ng'oli ohanginga nga you have nowhere to go.
If you are legally married, we have to give a half of the assets. Naye kati waliwo etteeka eryafulumye lino recently mu June lyo ligamba the sharing depends on the contribution.
Nkitegeera naye contribution of course tesobola kubeera nga eri 50-50.
Kati when they divide kati etteeka eripya eryafulumiziddwa eryayisiddwa in the 11th parliament this year in June ligamba if you have reached a level that you can no longer stay together and you're making a divorce, the separation of assets will depend entirely on the contribution of every partner in the relationship. Kati kankuwa example, nze mbadde wano, I've made my things, oba ndina sente zange nguze mataka biki. Those assets are mine, they're in my names. Kati nze wenzirayo waka nempasa Jacqueline yoyo tugenda kulaba from the time of the marriage. Babagasse on the 25th of January 2031. Kati bwe tukola divorce in 2046 tugenda kulaba Isaac, I had assets in my names which were bought in 2026. It literally means that is kumanyi, I didn't have you in my life. You didn't contribute anything to me. But bwe tugenda mu church ne tufuuka muntu omu and we agree as a couple to change those names of the assets to a family
asset,
family asset. Kati awo tuba tukola divorce ekyo tusalamu wakati kubanga I gave my consent that this is it literally means kati eno asset you have a contribution in it. Naye bwe mbanga nyina amataka gange nga nawe olinayo agago bwe tukola divorce oba otwala biri ebibyo era nabino bitwagata tusalamu wakati. Naye kati waliwo some cases that rose ng'omukyala is a housewife abadde nawo myaka
3 ng'afumba. Those are the cases I'm talking
kati
about.
waliwo kye bayita there was a prevailing case in Uganda. Judge nerabiddemu erinnya lyakola ruling. It was also a divorce case ng'omukyala abadde naye for 20 years. Kati nga contribution ye tewali, she was a housewife. Naye nga waliwo judge yagere n'agamba nti bw'abadde akujjamu sex. And they consider sex as the maximum happiness, the topmost happiness of a man.
Ekuwa motivation okubeera nti accomplish
byonna akugulirawo gate ng'okomyewo ng'alabirira abaana bo. So that is also a contribution. Now the challenge is on how to quantify that in terms of assets. Ogenda muwa sente oba ogenda muwa ennyumba. So that is where now the problem is.
Awo nange wenina obuzibu kubanga olaba most of the contributions abakyala bano ze bakola teziri physical,
teziri financial,
teziri financial. Kitegeera nti ogenda kujja nga your state of mind eriddawo, agenda kwogera naawe, ogenda feelinga better. There is no way you can quantify that.
Yes.
Naye ate kiyinza okuba nga kikuyambyeko okubeera nti tomorrow you can make better decisions.
Naye kati kituzaayo wali on both male and female. When you're going for marriage, olina okumanya gozina ki, what are you bringing on table as a woman. Waliwo abakyala nga ye alinda kimu amale okusoma afuneyo ekisajja kye nga kigagga afashiraziyoya ng'ekimuleese maybe kubanga kati nga mu Europe oba following a new trends za footballers. Ladies are having a project bo banoonyayo ba footballers abagagga n'akusudiya. They emotionally manipulate you. They lead you into a marriage. After marriage, after divorce. This time, they were called a divorce.
They split.
They were splitting. But there was a recent case. Okuja kiri ya Kimi. Bakola divorce. The lady applied for a divorce. They were saying all the assets that Hakimi had were in her mother's names. Literally or legally, Hakimi owned nothing.
Nothing. Kitegeeza eby'omukyala naye byalina. Kati they have to divide that.
Yes. And I think now the guy didn't. He just took a compromise in America. Now the most recent case, yali yagundi bamwita Victor Boniface omuwulirako.
Namuwulira.
Kati ye chiche omukyala yali ayagala kola divorce. Kati bali ayagala kola divorce. No, they had a wedding. They hadn't married yet. They were just girlfriends and whatever. Girlfriends. So they wanted to make an official. They wanted to make an official wedding. Na yo omukyala n'akyulira nti all the assets of Victor Boniface
were in the names of the mother.
They were in the names of the mother. At the wedding had 3 days. The girl had to cancel off the wedding. So now it means that is a business going on.
Ono omukyalo olwategedde nti the assets are in the names of the mother. Kitegeeza Boniface talina kyalina.
Tewali benefits. Kati bazikozesa nga retirement benefits kuba kati obwo bubbi.
Bubbi.
Kitegeera ekintu ekyo si kirungi yadde, si kirungi.
Ate ekirala woyogera ku basambi b'omupiira, weegendereza cases ez'abasambi b'omupiira okubeera nga bali charged rape so much. Ate nga ensonga eno eva ku bawala kati nga woogambye nti muyinza okubeera nga muli girlfriend boyfriend abasinga babeera bamodo batagetinga these big footballers. Kati nga kesi ya Pate twalaba Pate, twalaba Neymar
ni Hakimi kati alizi ni court
but yes.
See the problem with rape cases, the evidence is hard.
Yes, basinzira ku oli kyabayogedde.
Nga kesi ya Pate bakugamba it happened like 3 years back. So how do you retrieve the evidence? Kubanga if it is rape, baba proving a rape, if it is a recent case, let me say he was not your girlfriend. Nenga wako you did rape. They can do that. They can do the same. But this thing magamba there was a release of fluids. Naye kati kubino you have been girlfriends having sex. She's already in you and you're already in her. So it is very hard for a man not to plead guilty. Kati simanya obachikola batya bali to have all the necessary evidence. Kubanga you rape, but we have what we call marital rape. Omukyala wona nga you have raped her. She has not given in her consent during sex. Obadde naye like you were in bed,
bino nga betutera okukola newaffe.
Yes. Omukyala n'agamba me I don't feel like I want sex now, I don't want. Naye n'omugamba no, I need it. Kubanga nze njagala. That kind of selfishness at some point. Naye nga kati kiri bwe buzibu wetuusanga I don't know how we shall need a lawyer on the podcast to prove us how atubuulire.
Kubanga nze ndaba nga kino ekintu kiri unfair kubanga olaba nti kitanishinga erinnya ekisooka erinnya ly'omuzannyi. Teri kirabu egenda kusayininga ng'olina rape case.
Having that kind of bad record. Kubanga even the image kati nga case yali yani oba I'm forgetting the real waliwo it was for Greenwood.
The Greenwood case, yes.
Kati abakyala, the fans of Man U, they were saying no, they don't want this guy on our
in
club.
The club anymore. What they bam finding
not guilty. The guy didn't plead guilty, but already waliwo propaganda zezitambula. Maybe the fans thought the club maybe bribed to plead for the player not to plead guilty, something of the sort. Now when that pressure comes up and pales, so which is hard to prove most of the times. Watch the kati bitayitamu naye nga kati ekisingayo obukulu back to the point is also ladies have to embrace work. They don't have to take a relationship as a form of survival, as also they're going to earn money from that. They should also embrace working, and also some cases where men intentionally stop their women from working.
It's not right.
It's not something good. Kubanga amanyi lwaki ensonga gyensingayo okulowooza why they split the assets 50 regardless of the contributions at times. Kubanga a lady at 46 we normally consider her future is done in terms of getting another partner. But even if I'm 60
you cannot marry.
Kubanga oli yayise yenna, she's no longer our value as men. Our value increases as we age, but for the sake of ladies, their values decrease with age. The girl who was at 25, you married a young girl at 25, 26, because this is for over 25 years, to a girl musulawo, and with nothing, because she didn't contribute any financial thing. Literally doesn't make sense. Marriage, it is something which is complex, and I think before we get married, you need to really take time to know the person. It's so even not for knowing the other person, to know yourself, who you are, what you want, what are you looking for in some other person, akuyamba atya, what is she bringing on table to you nga gwe ng'omuntu. Watch tegeera ekintu ekyo. So kubanga kati the moment most of the battling relationships, let me call it marriage, most of the battling marriages, the reasons why they married were not clear. They didn't have proper reasons. Kati bw'oba ofunye omuwala yenna ng'olaba akutuddemu, go back to the reason why.
Lwaki omutwala mu marriage?
Lwaki oyagala mutwala mu marriage, or why are you dating? Ajjukira eri reason bw'oba walaba bbeere lyakuleeta. The moment the breast is no longer makes sense to you, or you will see another breast. Oba listo lyakuleeta, it literally means you're going to see another eye somewhere. If that's it, your reason, your why should be greater than any other thing. If your why is big, then you can contain any other thing, provided this cat chamber let the physical appearance be an added advantage. Bobo yagala muntu nga wampisa, someone who is having a vision, and that vision, she can buy your vision and you buy hers and you fuse, because that is the intention. You become one. You're chasing a family goal led by you, the man. It has to be a two-way, but basically led by the man, because you are the head of the family. Which again the mass.
Kati, what should be the main reason as to why someone would choose to go into a marriage?
I think marriage, the intention of marriage is for procreation. Because Katonda, when God created the world, natekawo omusajja, and the guy was lonely, that is Adam, namuleetera Eve as a companion. And the main reason for that companion was to multiply and fill the world. So for someone to get married, it is one way of extending himself to the next generation. Like in Africa, before the coming of these Christians, we had our gods, but the only difference that these Christians brought was life after death. That is going to heaven. But for us, our life after death was evident in the children. So if you had no children,
your life is done.
If your grandfather, that was the life after death. But for now, since the coming of the Christians, we believe in going to heaven and whatever. So for me, marriage, one, you should be ready. You as a guy, do you have a vision? Then when you enter into marriage, whom are you bringing? Avawa, chibichibi yasoma. How is she? What is her conduct? No, call that kind of due diligence on the human being that you want to bring, because you're going to play sex, and this sex brings a lot, comes with a lot. It's not a mere act, but it brings things like soul ties. You are getting into a union. Like for now, it's unlucky that people are making sex so casual. Like just just like that. I have no attachment, but we have a book that is called The Body Keeps the Score. Whatever you do, the body will always keep that score. In 2026. Let me say, can quick example of lifting. At a certain age, that maybe you are not fit enough to carry them. At that point, at some point,
it will come back.
And then that's so it is the same thing with these issues of sex, whatever's. So whatever you do with your body, the body will always keeps count. Yeah. Ukitegera ekintu ekyo kati kyekyo ekintu ekyo bwe bibeera ebyo kati omuntu yenna bw'aba ayingira marriage kakasa nti bwe weemanyi kiki kyoyagala mu marriage bwe kityo bwe kibeera ye ndowooza yange.